just having a good old dance there to those programme titles. Welcome back to Crafters TV. It's a launch day and it is a very, very special launch day. Craig is excited. How excited are you, Craig?
I am buzzing. It's hunky-dory.
It is hunky-dory, and things are hunky-dory in the studio as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Loads of you excited. I'd love to know how many of you have already got your orders in this show. Do let me know. Of course, you can get in touch with me in all the usual ways. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion across on YouTube. I would also love to see any of your previous hunky-dory makes. Please send them in to me using the email address, which is studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we'll do our best to share some of those. Loads of you saying hi already. I see Georgie Ann's in, Patty, Sandra, Jodie, Felicia, Panda Crafts, Will's here, Lisa, Lynn, Mary, Mandy, Susan. Everyone's wishing us a happy hump day. Everyone is very, very excited. There's lots of brand new items coming up for you in this show, and they look absolutely incredible. So gorgeous. You can see here some of the items that we've got for you from our Violet Wishes, our Violet Delights collection there for you as well. We've got loads coming up in the show though. We've got wonderful waterfalls, we've got concept cards, we have got beautiful mirrored cardstock, we have got brand new hunky-dory, brand new adorable Scorables Shugi colours. That's Swedish for 2021. I know, it's all educational here on Crafters TV. What I'm going to give you the details of first, and we're just going to dive right in because I know how excited Craig is the details for the Buy the Show collection. Now, already 10% of the Buy the Show collection has sold out and gone. This is going to be far and away the busiest because £90.16 if you're in the UK, £132.82 if you are in the US. I'm going to go through it in more details, exactly what you get. Over 400 components here. Get yourself over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. You'll be able to see everything that's in there. Platinum members today, £72.13 or $106.26. That means we'll send it out to every single one of you as completely free of charge. No matter where you are in the club, you'll get it totally free of charge. So yes, £72.13, $106.26 for platinum members. That means platinum members save over £50 and over $70, which is absolutely fantastic. Craig, I'm going to hand straight over to you because I know you've got loads of demonstrations you want to show in the next couple of hours. There's a lot of very exciting new things, isn't there, in the show?
There really, really is. You know, when it comes to, obviously, cardstock and the properties of the cardstock, no one does it better than hunky-dory. As you said, we've got new adorable Scorable. We've got new Miri Card, Galaxy Miri Card. Wait until you see this. Just to say, when it comes to foil cardstock, hunky-dory use Miri, which is the proper, it's a brand. It's not Mirror Card. Miri is an actual brand, and that's what hunky-dory uses. So what we're going to do is we're going to kickstart. We know that I love my decoupage. That's where we're going to start. Hunky-dory, they do decoupage, they do decollage as well, and they go big.
So what's the difference then, Craig, between decoupage and decollage?
So decoupage is just a smaller component. Decollage is where it's kind of like being blown up into a bigger image, and then you've got bigger layers. You know, you can still determine if you want them to be low, if you want to be high, depending on the foam pads you use, depending on the glue gel that you use. So you're still in full control as the height and the depth. You can get up to at least 8 layers with the decoupage. You might only want to use 4. You might want to use 6 of them. It's entirely up to you. Because hunky-dory, because they give you the background card as well as the foil background card, the image matches the background card. So you can even start to pop your decollage on top of your background card. There's so many different ways that you can actually use the decollage into your cards, into memory books. But what we're going to do is we're going to show you how you can actually use it on the front of a card. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it on the top of a box. So let's go and let's just start with the box here. Now I've taken, for the box, I have taken my own large cardstock at home. So that you know, this is 11 3/4 by 11 3/4. And then what I've done, using my scoreboard, I've scored at 2 inches all the way round. And I've done the same with the base one. So this has given me the base as well as the lid. So let's pop that to the side at the moment. Because what I want to show you is once we've assembled this, yes, it's going to go on top of the box. However, you could easily pop it on top of a card. This is one of the springtime decollage, so it's springtime. You've got the bunny rabbits, you've got some of your animals, you've got Mother's Day, you've got Easter, you've got all these occasions that you could use these for. So I've taken this one here. So this is the real floral, and this is the love heart, and this is your background. Now, this heart here matches on top of the background cardstock that you get, that I know Joe and myself are going to show you in more detail later on.
If you want the decollage elements as well, the Springtime Wishes Ultimate Designer Decollage Collection, that gives you the Decollage Collection, the inserts, and the spring little book, square book of Springtime Wishes. You can get that element of the big collection available for under £40 and under $60. That details of that are available for you over on the website. Get that. And then you've also got the Springtime Wishes selection adorable Scorable cardstock, which isn't in the Buy the Show collection as well. That is available as an extra, but in essence you've got lots of smaller collections that make up that bigger bundle, and we'll go through absolutely every single element that comes your way after Craig's first demonstration. But very, very busy already, especially on that big collection, Craig.
I'm not surprised, Joe. To be able to do a Buy the Show collection is phenomenal. And as a crafter, just like everyone else, there was no specific reason as to why we needed to put the adorable Scorable Springtime colour card in, because, as always, it does add to the price. The fact is you're getting so much when it comes to the background card, when it comes to, obviously, the other components within the Violet collection, that we just thought, well, we'll do that as a separate add-on if you want. It's going to complement just perfectly, or you can use it as standalone. But what I'm doing is I have taken all of these die cut elements, Joe. These all come on a separate sheet that all come packaged together, and you're going to pop these out. Now, there's two companies in the world that I say do the best of the best when it comes to your die cut decoupage, and that's a German company called Reddy, R-E-D-D-Y, no many of you will know, and Hunkydory. Pop them out, tiny, tiny little pips on the side. Either snip them away with scissors or use a nail file just to get rid of them, and that's it done. It's the case of, if you love to use our floral decoupage, Joe, it's exactly the same concept. All that you're doing is you're going to build upon the die cut elements. So you're building up the image, and this is where the decollage comes into full force. Because what happens, you've got a nice sizable image, but then as you build the layers, which all the foam pads that I'm using are 2mm in depth, you can of course use thicker foam pads, or if you're using your glue gel, this is where you really can determine the thickness of the depth that you want them to be. But we're just layering them up, popping them bang on top of each other and layering them all up.
And also remember, in the Springtime Wishes, the decollage sets, Craig, you get 24, so you get 12 designs, 2 of each in there for your decollage, which is awesome. So in that big collection, you're going to get 24 projects just like this that you're going to be able to do, Craig, which is fantastic value.
It is incredible value, and with Hunkydory, their cardstock, with it being 350 GSM, Joe, that means you can absolutely score it in half and create your card that way. However, to me, being a lover of adorable Scorable, to me, that's wasting it, Joe. What I would always suggest you do is just buy your card blanks, or even get your white smooth stamping card and create your card blanks with that, and then come along with your adorable Scorable background card, and you can then start to incorporate the adorable Scorable on top of your card blanks.
Fabulous. Getting really busy on that big collection already, Craig. I'm going to run everyone through exactly what is in there just shortly. Lots of people have already jumped ahead over onto the website though. Remember, so much brand new product for you in this show. If you want to just start, maybe the collections aren't for you. Maybe though you love the mirror card, maybe you love the pattern cards that we bring you, the brand new adorable Scorable colorways. That is all in this show for you. No matter if you are very much a beginner crafter, you are a seasoned crafter, you've got something that is going to help out each and every one of you, I think, which is just wonderful.
It is. It really, really is. And you can keep it as simple as you want it to be. So there we go, we're going into there. Keeping it as simple as you want it to be. Little square cards, maybe 7x7 cards, make little notelets, maybe make concept cards. Or what you can then do is really take it into its own, and you can go large, create your boxes, create all your different concept projects, whereas if you've got any models that you're able to use them and create the models with the adorable Scorable. But what I'm then going to do is I'm going to finish these last few, and it's just building it up, popping them on top of each other, looking to see where they're going to go. So we can then bring these ones in. We've even got some little butterflies within this one that are kind of like extras. You'll be able to see on the image I've got here, there's no butterflies round about. So the little die cut butterflies that you get, you can then start to pop them onto your projects. So that is all of my decoupage limits being done. So if I then tip it, so if I go forward, so you can see up above, looks lovely, Joe, but then when I tip it forward, look at the depth that you're getting
awesome,
within that. Unbelievable. With it being adorable Scorable, when you fold it, you get no cracking in the creasing, and exactly the same as if you shape that. Do what Sarah does with the ball tools when it comes to decoupage, start to shape it, you're not going to get any creasing when it comes to the backdrop of it. Then what I've done, with that coordinated topper, I've taken what was the background card to go with it. Now you get 2 per image. One has a nice smooth pastel kind of tone to it with the image. The other one has foiling on it as well, which is just exquisite. So these are A4. I have chopped this down to 5 3/4. And then what I'm going to do is I've shown this little tip on Wake Up Call yesterday, Joe, because what I've done is look at this Miri card. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
This is a new Miri card. It's the Galaxy Miri card. So what I have done is I've created a matte layer to go underneath. I don't want to waste that, so I've taken the center out, and I'm going to layer that one over the top, because there is absolutely no way on this earth I was going to waste any of that Galaxy Miri card, because no one's going to see in the middle. So we've taken out that center. Then, for another new one, Joe, check out this adorable Scorable. We've got a selection of designs. Isn't that awesome? Wait till you see the animal print, Joe. I know you're going to absolutely love that one. This one is being the polka dots. Very, very spring-like that you're going to see in much of the designs today. Really nice one. If you've got a .A embossing folder, even going to work so well by running that one through. But let's take our layers off. And once again, I've taken that Galaxy Miri card. Usually, you'll find me doing mats and layers with gold and silver. This time, I thought what we're going to do is we're going to make it extra luxurious by using the Galaxy. And again, I've taken out the center because I don't want to waste any of that. So we're just going to start to layer all of these up.
Fantastic. I really love that spotty one. I'm going to take you through all of the brand new adorable Scorable pattern packs as well. We've got a multi-buy available on the brand new pattern packs, because you get 24 sheets in each, and we've got 6 brand new collections for you. So 6 times 24 is about 140 sheets. You can get it for £40 or $59. I'll show you that as well as we go through. There are some absolutely fabulous deals when you consider that pretty much everything in the show is brand new today, which is amazing. You can see details along the bottom of your screen there for the adorable Scorable pattern packs if you want to go for those. They are not in that big collection as well, so that is definitely something that is worth adding into your basket, I would say.
It really, really is, because it's going to take your collections that little bit further. Or Joe, what you can then do is the adorable Scorable. It works well with our products. It works well with Sarah's signature. It works really well with the Care and Thoughts, because you've got a lot of that pastel tones that run throughout. But maybe you've got some of your nature garden. Maybe you've got the Woodland Friends. You know, so although the Woodland Friends within our collection is very autumn colours with your browns and your oranges, why not use the adorable Scorable and change it to spring lights? So you've got that option as well. But what I'm doing now is I'm taking all of these bits off. So this is just my edges. So this was using large cardstock that I had at home. It was A3, and I chopped it down to 11. Let me just double check. It was 11 3/4, and I scored at 2 inches all the way round. One of them being the base, and one of them being the lid. So let's pop this one on. I think this one was the lid, which it was. So now what we can do is we can bring in our layers. So at this point, I'm going to decorate the top of the box. You could then, alternatively, you could, instead of doing a box, Joe, do it on an 8x8 card blank. So all that you're doing, replicating what I've done, the only difference is you're going to come along and put it onto a card blank instead. The option is yours. But working our way in, and we're just starting to assemble all of these layers together.
How fabulous.
Here we go.
I love how a little pop of, you wouldn't necessarily think to put the sort of galactic one behind the spotty one, would you? But it works so well as a matte layer.
It really
Whereas
does.
it would probably be a massive clash, I'd imagine, if you use them sort of together separately on a card.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes they can clash, but then don't ever be afraid to try and use them for your mats and layers because they do work really well. Some will clash, but do you know what? On this occasion, it just looks perfect. So we're going to pop that into the middle. You can do it an angle, off, you know, your top, bottom, it's entirely up to yourself. I'm not one for big jaunty angles. I do like to try and keep things...
You like everything neat and tidy in its place, don't you, Craig?
I do, yeah. Every now and again, I will do a little bit of a jaunty angle or be a bit messy or, you know, in just jaunty angles, basically. But I do like to be neat and straight.
Lizzie says she's just received the lavender theme. She loves it. Susan says the heart reef is beautiful. Molly takes the centre out of her mats as you were doing, Craig, there. Pam's ordered the Galaxy last night. It will go with a big creator card moon die and for Christmas too, which is awesome. And Karen says she was so excited. She bought the whole collection a couple of days ago. Very excited to get it home. Lots of people, I think, already got their name on these and got them on their way to them, Craig.
Oh, I'm not surprised. I really amn't surprised. And it is always worthwhile checking out the website, maybe a day or so just before you know a product's due to launch, because sometimes, as with the case of Hunkydory, they were kind of live on the website a bit earlier. But let's take two of these last little butterflies. Let's do one there, and then let's do one towards the top. And then that is all that I'm going to do with that one. Easily could be an 8x8 card blank. Alternatively, take away the polka dots and that could be a 6x6 card blank. But you can see how all the products together on the show all work well in conjunction with each other. So that's one style. And then if you've seen the one I've been posting on social media, you can see you've got the same look, but the other one that I've already done is I've done within the green polka dots that you can see there.
Awesome. That looks brilliant, Craig. I really, really love that. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through everything that's in the By the Show collection firstly. Now, some of it, it's going to be a little while. It's why we chose to do a demonstration first, because it's going to take me a little while to get through these and explain to you exactly what is in every one, because the value for money is awesome. What I would say is as well, some of the big collections made up of smaller collections. Those smaller collections will appear along the bottom of your screen as I go through them, okay? So let's start off with the Violet Delights. Now, in the Violet Delights, this is the luxury topper collection that you're getting in here. So you're getting 8 brand new matte-tastic topper sheets within here, which is fantastic. You're also going to get 8 foiled cardstock in here as well. You're going to get your 8 printed cardstock in here, as well as that double-sided inspiration sheet that you just saw a moment ago there. So they are your 4 designs there, and then you're going to get it all pops out so easily. Sometimes I get them, there we go, stuck on each other. So they're your 4 designs. So you get another of those 4 that I've just shown you there. Then what you're going to get is you're going to get the printed cardstock here, as you can see. Oh, it is foiled. Sorry, I take it back. It's very subtly foiled. So you're going to get the foiled cardstock, which is beautiful. It makes lovely banners. Think about cutting into this for sure. And then you're also going to get the printed cardstock as well, which is absolutely lovely. And you can see lots of lovely designs in there. And you've got that inspiration sheet there for you as well. So the inspiration sheet is great because what it really does is it really helps you think about composition and how you're going to put these together. So if you're a newbie crafter, that's why I always say these are absolutely brilliant. So the Violet, that's one element of the Violet Delights collection, because then what happens is we're also going to provide you with the Violet Delights inserts as well. 36 inserts in here, 12 designs, 3 of each, and they've got that real sort of subtlety to them, which makes them really perfect, pulling that design all the way through into your actual card itself. You've then got the paper pad next, which is this one here. It's a 6x6, 48 sheets in here, 12 designs, 4 of each, double-sided as well. So you know you've got something that is going to work together absolutely beautifully. So you've got that included in there as well. The individual elements are not available individually. You do need to buy them in the smaller collection, for which the details are along the bottom of your screen at the moment. You've also got, sorry, I'm dropping everything, which is just so typically me, isn't it? We've got the concept cards for you on the show as well. Now, I need to let you show you. You get full instructions in here as well, which is awesome. And you're going to get 8 concept cards. It's made up of 4 designs. Let me show you those designs. So this is design 1. Then you've got design 2. And also then you've got the other further designs in there as well, which is awesome. So it makes 8 beautiful box cards, which, I mean, are we going to see these in the show, Craig, the box cards?
I can easily enough do that for you, no problem at all.
Okay, if you want to see them, let me know, and I'll let Craig know. So that's the entirety of your Violet Delights collection. Now, the Violet Delights collection, details on the bottom of your screen there, as a platinum member, £27.97 or £42.26. That is your Violet Delights right there. Now, the next one, guys, is a big one. It really is. What we've got here is your springtime wishes. So I'm going to just start to go through this for you. So first up, you have got the Decollage set. Now you've got 12 designs in here. You get 24 in total. So there you can see all of the different designs that are in here, and they are absolutely gorgeous. So this is 24 really big, impressive card fronts that are taken care of, just as you saw Craig doing there a moment ago. So you've got 24 of these, which is awesome. Beautiful foiling, beautifully die cut. The other great thing about them as well, these are the base layer sheets. The other great thing about them too is that they haven't got massive pips on them, so you're not going to find yourself having to snip them out or filing them down a lot of the time. You know, if you don't want to use these as Decollage, you don't have to. You could just use the base layer sheets on their own. You could then use the topper elements as you could use them separately to the base sheets. There's nothing to stop you doing that. And then we get into the adorable Scorable cardstock. So let me take you through this. Sorry guys, I am so fingers and thumbs today. You're going to have to excuse me. So you've got your printed ones here. Let me just take these out so I can get to these for you. So these is your cardstock. Now I think I'm right in saying this is a 300 GSM. This one, 350. I mean, it's a really top quality there. You can see all of those designs there as well. They really do pop. They are a little bit bolder, I think, than it's showing on your screen just there, but really lovely, vibrant colourways there, as you can see. And then what I've got here, of course, at the back are then the rest of your decoupage sheets that I've just separated out. So they're the topper sheets, as the same as the ones I showed you in the front there as well. So let me just get that. Honestly, there's so much in this one. Right, this is all still part of your Springtime Wishes Ultimate Bundle. Then we've got the inserts for you as well. See 36 here, 12 designs and 3 of each. So you can see here there all of this design in here. It's quite subtle on these, but it looks absolutely gorgeous, which is fantastic. So do grab those. You've then got as well the square little book here as well. 150 pages in here, 25 designs, 6 of each in there. If you love to fussy cut, you're absolutely going to adore that. It really does look brilliant. How gorgeous is that? So if you want to go for that, Springtime Wishes along the bottom of your screen there, $39.97 is your price, or $57.97, $31.98 or $46.38. Everything I've shown you is in the Buy the Show collection. I'm going to show you the last elements of the Buy the Show collection, and then I'm going to show you some of the extra bits you might want to go for with this collection as well. Don't forget you get that Springtime Wishes inspiration sheet in there as well, which is fantastic. So you've got that included in there as well, which is brilliant. So let's move on to, these are exciting, these next one. It's the Waterfall Cars, and we've got a his and hers collection here for you, which is awesome. These are also in the main collection as well. So what you've got is all of these elements here, which you're going to turn into fantastic waterfall cards. You've got 8 topper sheets, 4 of each design. So I've just shown you the designs there, but then you get all the mechanisms that go with it. You're going to get that in the his collection, which is what I've just shown you there. You also get it in the hers collection. Now, I'd like my card made from the hers collection, I think, because the unicorns look gorgeous in here. So you can see you've got unicorns, you've got a bit of Art Deco in here. You've also got some foodie style ones in here as well. You've got some really beautiful ones, and then you've got all of those mechanisms in there. The mechanisms are all colour matched as well to the theme and design of the waterfall card that you are making. If you want to go for the waterfalls, then you absolutely can. They on their own are $15.98 or $23.22, and it's for him and her that you've got there. You can see details along the bottom of your screen. So I think I'm right in saying that is everything, isn't it, that makes up that big collection. That there is everything that is in the Buy the Show collection. The Buy the Show collection is the best way to get the best value. If you are 15% of the stock is now gone, you save £53 or $76 as a platinum member. That means you get it today for £72 or $106. Every single person that goes for this is going to get it with free shipping and handling. I want to run you through some coordinating adorable Scorable now as well, because we've got this on the show. Now it's the springtime collection I want to share with you first. So if you went for the springtime wishes, or you're going for the big collection, if you add this into your basket, what you're going to get is you're going to get perfectly matching cardstock here as well, which is brilliant. Absolutely love that. You get loads of sheets in there. You're getting 350 GSM sheets there in that one, which is absolutely awesome. Now, Miri, okay, over here. Honestly, I feel it's like a game of it's like the generation game back here, Craig. I've got so many awesome collections here. I'm going to have to borrow a tape pan off of you in a minute, Craig, FYI. So I can stick these to these, because I'm going to lose them otherwise. I just know I'm going to do it. So what we've got in here for you is a great collection of Miri Cardstock. So this first one here is the Geometric Shimmer, this one's called. And if we have a look at that, can you see there that pattern? Can you see the pattern as the light shines on it? Oddly, it looks dark. It doesn't look that dark to me here in the studio, but it looks very dark there on the screen. But the patterns are absolutely gorgeous. They are very bold and vibrant. As the light, as it catches the light in this, that to me is kind of what it looks like all the time. Wouldn't you say, Craig?
Absolutely, yeah.
But that is the patterns that you're getting there on that one. Again, you're going to get 220 GSM sheets. In the collection, you also get this one as well. Now, this one is your Starry Galaxies, which is fantastic. I love this one. It is absolutely awesome. Do you know what it looks like, Craig? It looks like, you know when photos sort of deteriorate, as they get older, and they get that sort of, I don't know what it's called, but you just look at the way it catches the light. I mean, it is absolutely stunning. Really, really lovely. You get both of those in there for £20, or, of course, $29 if you are shopping in the States. So let's do that one. Right. I told you there was a lot of stuff, Craig, didn't I? Let me just get this one. Craig's gone to sleep over there. He's having a look at him. He's having a little sit down. He's having a lovely time over there. Right. Yeah, I mean, he's just geared up, because we know how many fabulous demonstrations he has got planned. Right, these patterns, I'm right in saying, aren't I, George, that they are all available individually, these pattern cardstocks. Awesome. So if you want to get the individuals, absolutely you can. They're $7.99 each, or $11.99. However, the big collection is definitely the best way of getting the best value. I'm not sure you can really see that very well there. It looks very white on your screen, but this is actually quite a nice deep pastely pink tone at the moment, so you can just see that there. This one here has got these beautiful white polka dots that you can see there, and then you've got the gorgeous blues all the way through to the sort of, that's almost like a cornflower blue there. This one's got multicolours on it, which is awesome. Then what we've got is the yellow polka dot that Craig just used. This one here is that beautiful, you can't see that there really at all. It looks grey there on the screen. It's actually a sage mint colour that you've got there, and then the beautiful blue, yellow and sage mint colours there. So that's the first element of it. There's actually 6 of these in this collection for you. So that is the first one. Then we've got the next element. The next element is the Adorable Scorable Gorgeous Grunge. Oh, Gorgeous Grunge. What a name, Craig. Let me just turn this round here. Gorgeous and grunge, not really 2 words that you would go together. This is in a fabulous Adorable Scorable matte-tastic tone, this one, which is awesome. You can see here, got like lots of faux inky backgrounds in there for you, which is absolutely fantastic. So you've got that also included in that collection as well. Then we've got this one, which I love, and it is the Adorable Scorable. This one is called your Galaxy Dreams that we've got just here, and it really is gorgeous. It's not that pearlized, but it is beautifully printed there, as you can see. It's like looking through a sort of telescope, isn't it, Craig, at night? It's really vibrant. Really love that one. The next one we have got is this one here, which is, I mean, these, do you know what these reminds me of? Martin Parker's shirts or expensive wallpapers.
Yeah.
Martin Parker, the presenter on Create and Craft. And this one you can see here, really nice ditzy florals. And also, again, it's in a sort of matte finish, Craig. So I love that. I think this is my favourite, this one, of all of them, you know, of all the paper collections that we've got for you. That is just stunning, that blue. Really awesome. I think these will work beautifully as well. This one's called the Flourishing Leaves. This one, I think, would work beautifully with a lot of the paper pads that we've brought to you in the past as well. The next one I've got for you here is your Delicate Lace, is this one just here. Although I said I had a favourite and I've just spotted the last one, so I'm not sure maybe if I'll be changing my mind there. But this is Gorgeous Lace. So what you've got is that very delicate lace there, which is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really love that in all of the different colourways, which is fantastic. So you've got that there. And then the final one that makes up this collection, is this your favourite one, Craig?
Yeah, and I know for a fact it's going to be yours.
It's got to be mine. Instantly. I know that Debbie Robinson is going to go bananas for this as well.
Very Bet Lynch.
Very Bet Lynch. I mean, which is what I pretty much model myself on most days, Craig. Look at this. You've got all the animal prints. Look at this. Oh, wonderful. Got giraffes, and is that a zebra there I can see? And lions or tigers, snake skin. I mean, it's all in here. It's absolutely wonderful. Again, you've got 24 sheets of this one. Right, one more thing to show you before we can go back to Craig. I just don't want anything to sell out and then you not get it. Now, we've got the Adorable Scorable. Craig, what is it about the Adorable Scorable that's so amazing?
So with the Adorable Scorable, it's bendy ink technology that Hunkydory came up with. So what that is whether you use it for construction, you score it, you bend it, you make your boxes and you make your projects for it, it's going to score and it's going to bend nicely. You're not going to get any cracking in your creasing. It's only Hunkydory that do the bendy ink technology, so much so that other companies will go to Hunkydory as well when it comes to print their cardstock.
Absolutely. I've got one more than that I want to show you. It's the 2021 Adorable Scorable Colorways collection that we've got in here, and you can see here it's a full range of colour there, which is amazing. What you get in here is you get 50 A4 sheets, 25 colours, 2 of each of those as well. Right, I know a lot of you have been filling your baskets as we've been going through all of these collections. I'm going to give you a chance to check out before we go back to Craig's second demonstration. So if you want to check out your baskets, this is your opportunity. If you're fairly new to us as well, maybe you've found us on Facebook or of course on YouTube, hello to you. It's a pleasure to have your company. And maybe you're wondering how you can get your hands on some of this gorgeous, gorgeous crafty stuff. Then take a look at how you can watch and shop at the same time. Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Yes, absolutely, we do create every single day here, and several times a day. So we're live with you 7 hours a day midweek here at Crafters TV, 6 hours a day at the weekend, which is fun. So much fun. Loads of you are chatting away and let me know what you are going for. Joy says, wonderful papers. I love working with Hunkydory. Amazing colours and patterns. Kathy says that Miri card is gorgeous. Cindy loves the Galaxy cardstock. What is the weight of the cardstock? Most of it is 350 GSM. The Miri is 220 GSM. I can say, let me just check the Hunkydory pattern packs. And the pattern packs that I just shared with you, they're 350 GSM. The inserts are 140 GSM. So most of the cardstock is sort of 3 or 350. So very good heavy weight of cardstock. Ange says, wow, this is a huge amount of Hunkydory. I love all their papers. Wendy saying, I love that Galaxy and Grunge one. So I ordered them yesterday. More likely to use them. So really awesome to have them. Lots of people going for stuff. What I did say as well, I would love you to share with me any pictures of stuff that you've made previously with any of our Hunkydory collections. So please do send them in. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. I know some of you that sent them already. I will be showing them in the very near future. Right, Craig, so much in this show today. How have you managed to narrow it down as to what you're going to demonstrate for us?
With great difficulty, I'm telling you. I prepped the show yesterday. After my wake-up call, I headed all the way home. Not that far, it's only 15 minutes away, and I spent the full day prepping, and it was so much fun, but it was so hard to work out the best ways to show you. But I thought what we can do next is we can go on to our Violet Delights, and we're going to use what I wanted to do first of all, just very quickly as well. I know, Joe, you went through everything, but I want to show you the idea of the toppers. So for instance, this is one of the topper sheets that you can see here. So for each topper sheet, as Joe said, all the background cardstock is 350 GSM. Your toppers are 300 GSM, so really good substantial quality. You've got your topper sheet. Then what you get is you get an accent foiled background card to complement the topper sheet, and then you get a patterned background card. So for every topper, you get a foiled and you get a patterned background. So that is the main concept of each of the collections as well as the topper sheets. So now that you've seen that one, I've taken this one here, and what I have done is I've folded it in half and then I have trimmed it to 6x6. So I've created my own 6x6 card blank, and then I've folded it in half so that we've created our easel card that you can see here. So we've got that one. So then what we're going to do is, you've seen from the topper sheet, I have taken this really old-fashioned vase with the flowers in them. So I've taken that topper. I've then also taken this lovely floral teapot from down here. Then all areas that Hunkydory can cover, they will. Always look at the strip. There's a good, maybe about ½ an inch strip down the side. That is to do with the manufacturing, the way that they're die cut and they're actually created. Don't waste this. Use this as a border. Maybe get your little dies. If you've got any of your little paper punches, use them. But we've got border down here, which I've got here, and then we've got some sentiment, and I've got a couple of them here, there, and in there. So then what I've also done is I've taken some of this lovely lilac adorable Scorable. Now that one off the top of my head is from the Springtime collection. And using, like I would usually do with the guillotine, I've done them at 1/4 inch matten layer increments. So we can then start to assemble these ones. I'm using a combination, as always, I know you'll have guessed it, double-sided tape and foam pads. So let's bring these ones into place.
I'm doing some crafting over here, Craig.
I can hear you.
In its loosest sense of the word, yeah. I'm just sticking the labels onto the front of the paper packs. But I must say, I mean, it's quite repetitive, and I'm having a lovely time over here, Craig. I won't lie. So if you lose me, this is what I'm doing. I've got my tape pen. I'm just sticking them on the front, okay?
Hey, you're gluing and sticking, so that can be classed as crafting. It's a good start.
And to be honest, if you can do that, if you can pick things off of a die-cut sheet and you can stick them onto a card blank, You can pretty much make a card with this any of these collections, wouldn't you agree?
Of course you can, and that's the good thing, and I'm glad you actually pointed that out, Joe, is the whole idea with Hunkydory is if you are a beginner crafter, you can simply take the background sheet, fold it in half, and there's your card blank. Pop a topper on it, that's it. That's all that you need to do. The next step, pop your insert in. You even get the inserts with Hunkydory as well. So you've got your complete card all good to go. Then, if you are more experienced, more advanced, cut into it, emboss it, ink it. With this Violet collection, I keep calling it the Violet collection, Violet Delights collection, it's matte-tastic. What that means, it's exactly the same properties as Adorable Scorable, but the cardstock is matte, which means you can stamp onto it, you can ink onto it. You can't really do that with any of the other Adorable Scorable because it's got a coating. I'm just trying to see if I've got one to hand. We'll find one later on. Any of the other toppers in that are Adorable Scorable, it's got a non-porous surface, so obviously you can't really ink or that on. You can heat emboss, but you can't really lay your inks down. So here is all our bits and pieces. So we've got what's going to be our easel. And then on the other bit that I've snipped off, what I'm going to do is this can go along the bottom. This is going to be the bit of decoration. We are popping this into place. So I'm going to sit that one into the side and we're going to lay that along. And then what I've done is I've got this border. So this could exactly be a border for your projects. Or what I'm doing is going to create my own stopper for my easel card using this border. So that one can run right along. I think I've cut this to the size that I need, which we've got here. So as I fold that one over, we'll be able to see, we just need to burnish that a little bit more. That then becomes the stopper for our easel. You'll be able to see that just in a moment. There you go. So there we are. So then what we've got is if we then start to bring in all of our elements to here, we can then layer these ones up, simply layer in with these toppers.
Awesome, getting very, very busy, Craig, across everything, particularly the Miri Cardstock duo there. Need to give you the details for that. How are we doing for the stock on that one, George? 30% of the Miri has already gone,
wow.
Craig. Just on that very quick preview, really haven't seen too much of that. I think that will be the first thing to go in this brand new Hunkydory show. So if you did want to get your hands on those, if it's in your basket, do think about checking it out. Remember, the best way to get the best value is to get the big collection, which of course doesn't have the Miri in it, but has all of those other collections, all of the Violet Delights, all the Springtime Wishes, and the wonderful Waterfalls as well. You're going to make so many cards. I think as well, when it comes to making cards, it says like Violet Delights toppers, basically. It says it makes 16 cards, Craig. I think that's always very conservative, isn't it, when it comes to our Hunkydory products?
It is. 16 cards, that is basically taken all of the background sheets that you get with it, folded in half, because you're going to get 8 of one, 8 of the other, so 8 printed, 8 foil, so that's going to give you 16. So that's where they say 16 cards, because you're folding them in half. But as I say, cut into them, chop into them, ideally use your own card blanks, and these are going to last so much longer. That's what I always do. But here we go. By using, the only extra I used is a part of the Lilac Adorable Scorable. That easel card has been made using all of these elements. You'd come along, gems, maybe you want to do a ribbon or a bow, maybe some die cuts, but you can see there how you can create a really nice easel card simply by the cardstock as well as the toppers that come within that set.
They really are gorgeous, Craig. Really beautiful designs. We're going to go back through some of the elements for you, some of the collections. I've got stuff absolutely everywhere behind here. You'll have to excuse me. So what I want to do is have a little look at the Violet Delight. So we're going to first look at the luxury topper collection that you've got here. So you really do have some gorgeous toppers. You've got 8 of your die cut and foiled topper sheets in here. You can really see how nice and bold they are there as well. The colourway is really vibrant here. Really striking. You've got 8 designs, you've got 4 of each, which is awesome. So you can see those there. You've also got as well in here. So there are all those gorgeous toppers in there for you, which are wonderful. Then what you've got is you've got your foiled cardstock. Now the foiled has got gorgeous little foiled schmetterlings on there. Oh, look at them, aren't they wonderful? So you've got your foiled, then you've got this gorgeous like paisley foiling on this one. Then you've got printed cardstock in here as well. So you've got a really lovely design there. You get the inspiration sheet, remember, as well. And I think that's so important, especially for new crafters, that you've got that inspiration sheet in there, which is absolutely fantastic. So you've got that. The next thing that you've got is your inserts in here as well. Now the inserts are beautiful. You've got 36, 12 designs, 3 of each in here, which is just awesome. You can see it's the same artwork that's been pulled through from the bigger collection there as well, which is fantastic. Really, really beautiful designs there. Going to work beautifully in there. So you've got that included. You've also got then the Floral Delights paper pad, which is a 6x6. Now this is great because it is double-sided, which is awesome. And you can see, nice, if you love to fussy cut, you've got some really nice big bold designs, which are the same as the ones that were throughout the Topper collection, which is awesome. So you've got that there. And then finally, these box cards, which are absolutely stunning. You've got 8 concept cards in here, 4 different designs, and you can see here exactly what they are going to allow you to create, because you've got that inspiration sheet in there, which is fantastic. And let me just share with you some of the designs that you've got in there, which are beautiful. And then you've got all the elements that you need. So you've got the actual boxes there, and then more of those designs there, as you can see. Right, so that's your Violet Studios. That's your Violet Delights that you've got in there, which is fantastic. If you want to go for it on its own, the Violet Delights, $34.96, $52.85. As a platinum member, $27.97 or $42.26, which is a really, really awesome price there for you. Now, Springtime Wishes is the next one that we are going to be looking at. So let me just share this with you. Now, you're going to get that fantastic inspiration sheet, as you always do. And then what we've got here are all of the decoupage sheets that you've got. So these are your decoupage toppers, in essence. What you've got in here is you've got 24 of the decollage sets, 12 designs, 2 of each. You're then going to get 24 sheets of 350 GSM printed adorable scorable cardstock that goes with it as well. So there's all your toppers. Then you've got all your base layers through here as well. And then I'm going to just take you through the, it's like a never-ending pad, this one. I'll take you through the cardstock here, which is 350 GSM. Really beautiful designs, which all pull through and coordinate beautifully with the actual designs on the topper sheets. And you've got the rest of your toppers in there as well. All of that is coming included for you. So you're going to get that. So that's 24 Decollage projects you're going to be able to make immediately, straight off the bat. Then this one here is your Springtime Wishes. You've got 150 sheets in here, 25 designs, 6 of each. Again, if you love to fussy cut, like, I don't know, Craig does, you're going to absolutely enjoy putting those together. Or they're just instant toppers that are good to go. Maybe it's 150 cards if you're putting into there some of your smaller 4x4. 4x4 is 4x4, isn't it? Is it 4x4? Let me check. 5x5, sorry. If you are going to do 5x5 cards or 6x6 cards, I mean, that's done with the mat and layer. You are good to go there to make 150 cards, which is fantastic. So if you're doing things like making for charity, that would be an excellent way for you to knock up a huge amount of cards. Let me show you here the artwork that you're going to get included in the inserts as well there. So you can see there how awesome all of that is. That's all of the imagery that you're getting there included, which is going to pull through beautifully for you into your inserts. So you get the inserts as well. You get all of that, guys, which is amazing value for money when you consider you're looking at $39.97 or $57.97 to get all of that. However, if you're going for the By the Show collection, which is on your screen, you're also then going to get the wonderful Waterfalls concepts as well, which is fantastic. So let me just share those with you. You've got loads in here. So you've got a his collection and a hers collection as well. So in here, you get 4, so you're getting 2 of the life's journey, 2 of the relaxing days, 2 of the family fun in there as well. So they are all of that. Then you've got all of the workings that are going to allow you to create those as well under there too. So you've got that included. We've then got also the hers, and in the hers, what you're going to get is you're going to get 2 of the Butterfly Birthday, 2 of the Love and Thanks, you're going to get 2 of the Dreams Come True, and you're going to also get 2 of the Splendid Celebrations. Now, you also get all the kinetic movements to allow you to make 24 cards in total across the his and the hers collections. If you want to go for them on their own, less than £20. However, they come out at $15.98 or $23.22 as a Club Inspire Platinum member. Lots of you talking away. Joyce's cards go in a snap with Hunkydory, love them. There's a huge amount of papers, says Ange. Cindy says she's trying to talk herself out of ordering, but it's just not working. Be right back, going to order the cardstock. Talking of cardstock, Craig, I believe you're going to share with us some ideas using that gorgeous Miri, is that correct?
I am indeed. We were actually going to be doing this just in a wee while, but while you were just chatting, I was able to, joys of technology, talk to Georgina in my ear, and I thought, well, let's bring it forward because you guys are absolutely loving the adorable Scorable, but also the Galaxy Miri. Very, very quickly as well, I do like to say this every single time, Miri is a brand. You've got Miri and you've got Mirror Card. So Miri is the brand. Mirror is kind of like the shop's own brand. So this is why the Miri is always the top quality, and that's exactly what Hunkydory uses. So I thought, first of all, we are focusing on the Miri, the Galaxy, but I've taken a piece of white adorable Scorable from the Core 2021/2022 colour ranges as well. Notice that the 2022 has been missed off the L because it's going into the 2022 colour scheme. And then what I've done, just the other day, we launched at Crafter's Companion our large Create a Card dies. This one is the Moon and Stars. So bear with me, there is a reason that I'm going down this road here, starting with this die. What I'm going to do as well, all the way through, I've not had any Gemini set up at the side of me because we've not needed it. Of course, you can bring in your dies if you want to, hence what I'm doing now. So what I've done is I've taken this piece of white adorable Scorable. Of course, it could be your white smooth stamping card if you want, or any of your Centura Perils. But I've cut it to 5.5 inches by 5.5 inches. So I'm going to run this one through my MIDI. And again, with this size, it's going to go through your junior as well as your large Gemini. So here, this is then going to show you that it's going to die cut into your adorable Scorable beautifully. And the thing is as well, is with this one here, we're going to take all these little bits out. And I've not put the actual outside edge die on with this, Joe. So therefore, this die is going to cut into my adorable Scorable. So let's just take these little bits out. And then what I have done at the side of me here, I've die cut another one, and I've die cut it from the blue, which is from the Springtime adorable Scorable. So we can bring this one in. And I shared this picture last night on both Facebook and Instagram of what I've created, and so many people loved it that it wasn't actually going to be a demo, Joe. And I thought, it's going to have to be now. So I've adapted it very, very slightly. So here we go. So this is where I've done another one exactly the same, and this one is from the blue, which is from the Springtime adorable Scorable. That one is from the Core adorable Scorable, Core 2021/22. So let's set them at the side for the time being. Now look at this. Are you ready for this? Look at this one. Isn't that just gorgeous?
It's funny how it doesn't really, when it catches the light, it's kind of how it looks all the time. I think on camera it kind of looks a bit different, doesn't it, Craig?
It does. I'm going to go a bit close up and see, look at that. It's just unbelievably incredible. It's like doing your backdrops with all of your re-inkers or any of your alcohol inks that you can see here. So that's that one. Then what I've done, using the same one, but on the green scale, I've taken and I've just chopped out a little bit. And I've gone for the yellowy green kind of look. And then what I've done is I've taken one of my circle nesting dies, and we're going to cut this. So although it's Miri, cut into it, emboss it, you can still do all these different techniques with them. This is then going to kind of create the moon, the backdrop. So let's pop this one out, and then we can assemble this one together. So here we go. So we've now got our what will be our moon shape. So let's start to assemble this. Once again, blue adorable Scorable from the springtime, which is where I actually got the aperture for this one. And we're just going to start to layer this one up, Joe.
Getting very, very busy out there, Craig. Lots of stock updates incoming at the end of this demonstration. So much excitement as well across all the socials for lots of these items. Rosalind's saying, can you spray the cardstock to keep it from cracking? It shouldn't crack, should it, Craig? Nope. That is the whole point of these bendy ink properties that we've got.
That's it. I know kind of the sprays that you're on about. You do not need to use any sprays for the adorable Scorable. You don't need to use any of the sprays for our Centura Pearl either. So yeah, I wouldn't spray them with any of the stuff.
Awesome. I hope that helps. Beth's just got herself some hunky-dory. Lou's got Happy Mail coming today, which she loves. Karen says the collections are amazing. Happy Mail is a delivery from Craft's Companion. Not a Happy Meal, although that does also make me happy. Deborah says the cardstock is amazing. The cardstock is driving me crazy. I've ordered some and now I've got to order more. What is my problem? I see something shiny and I am mesmerised. I do not think you are on your own there, Deborah, at all. I am definitely a bit of a magpie and a lot of these do make my heart sing. Barbara says as well, Barbara's got a general sort of crafty question, Craig, which is, what's the best cardstock weight to use when using a 3D embossing folder?
When a 3D embossing folder, you know, you could 3D. I would maybe potentially I would go from about a 280 upwards.
Okay.
So certainly, for instance, adorable Scorable, Centura Pearl, all those kind of cardstocks would work. But then you can still use even a lighter weight if you want. I would be inclined to go round about your 280 upwards for a 3D embossing folder.
Awesome. If you want the credit card dies that Craig is using, that die that he's using, it was in last night's launch party show with myself and Sarah. We were recapping the launch that happened last week, and there is also a craft along on those coming up a week on Saturday. So if you've got them now, you would definitely have time to then be able to join myself and the glorious Debbie Fisher for that craft along a week on Saturday. So that's something to look forward to.
That'll be a good one, really good one. The only difference I've done, Joe, is this one here. This is what I made and shared on social media last night. But then what I done afterwards with my finished one that I'll show you as well, is I thought, it's nice, I like that look with the galaxy in the backdrop, but let's just highlight it a little bit more. So using the white one, and I've created an offset shadow. So I've pulled that one down. So we're just pulling it very, very slightly. So we're left with a bit of a blue shadow all the way around, and exactly the same if I press that into place. So the white really gives it that accent. You've got that blue backdrop, but it's as if the fairy, or whatever you want to call it, is just sitting on the moon. It's looking all the way through into the backdrop of the galaxy. It's looking at the moon as well. Just so incredible. Can you hear that? Talking about the galaxy in the sky, the rain.
It is absolutely chucking it down outside. I can just about make it out hitting the roof. So if you can hear it, that's what it is. It is raining cats and dogs, Craig.
It literally is. Well, not literally.
No.
I don't know what I said, literally.
Absolutely not.
But it's pouring of rain.
Right, let's go back to the Miri collection. How are we doing on the stock of this Miri collection? I know it's been so busy. 40% of the Miri card has gone. What you're going to get is 60 sheets total. When you think about the sheet numbers that you're getting here in these hunky-dory collections, it's amazing. 60 sheets, £20. That's what, 33 pence per sheet. Which is amazing value for money for what is awesome, 220 GSM cardstock. Now, 220 GSM doesn't sound like a lot, but the 220 is basically the base weight of the card. Then what you have is the coating on the top to make it Miri, which makes it feel more like a sort of 280, 300 GSM. So do bear that in mind. You've got the lovely sort of deep reds and orange tones, then coming through into the green and blue tones as well. Very, very galactic and ethereal. It really does pop. It is such a gorgeous, gorgeous colour combo. Love the blues in there. Really beautiful. £20 or $29 if you want to go for those ones. What I would say is, as a Club Inspire Platinum member, £16 or $23.20 is your price for those. Right, I'm bringing it back. I'm going to do them in the reverse order this time, Craig. There's a lot of paper there, isn't there? Let me bring this forward so it's not in my way. Right, let me go you through. So this is very busy. Half of the whole collection gone on this one. Wowzers. Okay, I think this will go. What you're getting in here is you're getting the animal prints first. Is this one just here? They are all available individually as well if you want to go for them individually. So you've got that one just there. I mean, not that it's raining hard, but I think I can see an arc outside, Craig. It's really coming down. I don't know if you can, let me know if you can hear it at home. We've then got as well this one just here, which is the delicate lace. Again, available individually for you. You've got all of that gorgeous lacy detailing. This one as well, not coated. So if you want it, it's on the Ink Me cardstock. So you can ink that one up if you want to. It's on a Ink Me cardstock.
Daddy, ink me, your mama too.
This one is on a Ink Me cardstock as well, which is brilliant. And it's still adorable scorable, even though it's on the Ink Me cardstock. But it means that you can do heat embossing on here. You can ink that up, of course, with our water reactive inks. You can do all of those different things that you would want to do on there. That one is your Flourishing Leaves. We've then got for you this next one, 24 sheets in all of these, by the way. So 6 times 24 is 144 sheets in total in here, which is awesome for that great price that you can see there. I mean, you're looking at, I think, less than 30 pence per sheet on this one. Gorgeous galactic one there for you. You've also then got this one here, which is your gorgeous grunge. And again, Ink Me cardstock, this one. So if you want to do your inkies on here, you can. Your inkies, that's a new term. 28 pence per sheet, of course. You're all going to be getting it for less than that because you're all going to be getting some sort of club-inspired discount. And that is, of course, when you buy the main collection. And they are all available individually as smaller collections, or as individual collections, I should say. So make sure you grab them there. And then you've got this one. I love it. It's got that lovely ditzy ditzy polka dots on here. It's just a real pop of colour, this one. Going to be great for Easter projects, I'm thinking, that one too. £40 or $59 if you want to get that. £40, yes, or £32 as a platinum member. $59 becomes $47.20 as a platinum member as well, giving you some great savings. Let me give you some, just a heads up on some of the other stuff. Remember the Buy the Show collection. The Buy the Show collection is made up of the Violet Delights collections, the Springtime collections, and the Wonderful Waterfalls. A fifth of the stock of this one has now sold out and gone. Do be quick for that one. Next up, the adorable Scorable colourways, the 2021 colourways. 50 sheets here, so you're looking at 20 pence per sheet in the UK. How much of the stock has gone here? 20%. A fifth of the stock there has sold out and gone, which is awesome. Sorry, that one there was the Springtime I just shared with you. The next one is the 2021, which is this one here. This is the one with 50 sheets, not the last one. $11.99 or $17.49 if you want to get that one. 20% of that one also now sold out and gone as well. Let's just take a moment to give you a chance to check out your baskets. I know a lot of you are doing a lot of shopping in this show, so what I'd like to do is give you a chance to check out your baskets. If you are new to us here as well, and then maybe you're not familiar with all the wonderful details of our club, let's let our boss, the governor, Sarah, take you through all those details.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. We'll send you a completely free quarterly Digimag direct into your inbox, giving you lots of hints, tips, inspiration, additional offers and some sneaky behind the scenes gossip from the team. So what are you waiting for? Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of the fabulous Club Inspire, which is brilliant. Lots of love for that last card. Karen says it's awesome. Cindy loves it as well. Marisol says beautiful. Steyer loves it. Karen wants to know what works best, tape or glue with the Miri card, Craig?
So the Miri card, because it's coating, what you're wanting to use is kind of like a wet tape, either your double-sided tape or even your tacky glue. Wouldn't use your all-purpose because that's going to what's the word? That's going to kind of fight against each other.
Okay.
The coating of the Miri is going to fight with the kind of like alcohol that's in with the all-purpose. So either your tacky glue or your tape runner.
Wonderful. Molly loves the fairy on the Galaxy. I think it looks awesome. Beth's got the Violet Delights, the Waterfall Collection, the Miri Bundle and the Polka Dot, Grunge and Galaxy Adorable Scorable all ready. Can't wait for it to get there. Jennifer says, Joe loves his papers. I laugh every time he does his little paper stack waggle. That's what we're calling it. Little paper stack waggle. It needs if it was a sound effect, it'd be like a didgeridoo, wouldn't it? Would it be a didgeridoo? What's like a wobble board? You know, like a saw. That's what we like, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Anyway, keep getting your pictures in. I know lots of you sent them in to us already. So send those in, and we'll share some of those pictures hopefully very soon. I know Craig's got loads that he still wants to do. So what's next, Craig?
Right. So we're going to focus on the waterfall cards here. Unbelievably fun when it comes to these ones. So simple. You've got for the boys, you've got for the girls, you've got for the men, you've got for the ladies, but I'm going to go right back to the boys and the men because apparently, Joe, we're really hard to make cards for. Don't get that.
Who's hard to make cards for?
Us guys.
Oh, you can put anything on mine. Unicorns,
put anything on mine.
flowers, whatever you want, and I'm happy with that.
You can put anything on mine. I'm happy with that as well. So tell you what we can do to start with is we're going to do a bit of matting and layering. This is from the Adorable Scorable pattern. And as Joe said, certainly some of them, including this one here, is your matte-tastic. So you can come along, add more depth to it. Or Joe, what about your 3D embossing folders with gilding waxes on them? Or even the 3D embossing folders that have got the stencils and then even ink over the top. Even though it's patterned, you're going to get that extra depth when it comes.
It's on the, wink me.
Your mama too, and your daddy. I'm going to keep saying that now.
Yeah.
So let's layer this one up on the mat and layer all the way around. I've used some of our gold satin card. So let's pop this one in. And then what you're going to be able to do as well, I've also, for this one, Joe, it's got a few finished samples that I'll show you once I've finished. And it just shows you, when it comes to a waterfall card, usually you think you can only do them one way, which ironically is the way I'm going to do it. But I want to show you with the waterfalls that the way Hunkydory construct them is you can do them in different ways. So here we go. So this is how it's going to start off with. So you've got your strip, all comes on the background cardstock, Adorable Scorable, so you're going to pop them ones out. So for instance, Joe, this one, here, and then also this one that I've already completed, that I'll show you, all come on one sheet. All on one sheet.
One sheet does plenty, then,
it does.
Fair to say, don't you?
It really, really does do plenty. 100%. So what we're going to do, let's put these ones out of the way for now. So we're going to take our Waterfall Mechanism. We're going to take this little band that also comes on the same sheet underneath it, and you can tell because they match. That design matches that design. That design matches that design. So you can tell that it all what ones go for which. Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold it over. Then at each of these bits, you've got 4 little score lines. So we're just going to fold them ones over. So we've got our score lines that are all folded nicely. Then just along the score line, what we're going to do is we're going to pop our, I would suggest if you can, use your red liner tape, but you can use just normal tape if you want. Thin one is going to be best, because this is where the mechanism really is going to work just beautifully.
Absolutely loving that, Craig. And I love that you've got full instructions included with
Yes.
the waterfalls. Really lovely that we've done his, that the Hunkydory have done a his and a hers with these as well. Of course, I mean, look, if you give it him a hers and a hers a him, the gender police aren't going to come round, all right? But it's definitely, one's definitely more feminine and, you know, pastel-y, and one's got things like trains and sheds and bikes and those kind of things that maybe the blokes tend to be a little bit more into. So it's lovely that you've got that, especially as I know a lot of crafters do say, Craig, don't they? They struggle, as you just said, with the more masculine cards, but this really will help you out with that, which I think is fantastic. Lots of you love these. Deborah says, even before I saw Craig's card, I immediately thought that that die with the Galaxy collection would be amazing. So glad that I have ordered both. So do absolutely, if you went for the creative cards, then you would absolutely love that. Just to let you know, sorry to interrupt your demonstration, Craig, which I hate doing. I just need to let you know the 2021 Adorable Scorable Core Colorways collection, it's limited stock. If it's in your basket, you need to check it out. It's gone very, very quickly. I don't know what's happened. I think for a lot of people, Craig, in the last sort of 20 minutes of the show, the pennies dropped. And a lot of people have filled their basket and started to check out. It's actually been busier in the last 20 minutes than it's actually been for the whole entirety of the show. So just to give you an idea of how busy it gets throughout this second order. And I think the thing is, Craig, because with these kind of products, when we launch them, we don't really preview the Hunkydory products, do we? So whereas with our normal Crafts Companion products, a lot of people have made their mind up before whether they want it or not. So then the show airs, everyone buys it in the first 20 minutes. Whereas these seem to be the opposite. It gets busier and busier as we go through, and people see all the awesome. That's gone, by the way. Congratulations, you've got that colour cardstock. It has sold out and gone. Sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. No, I know that these things obviously have to be said, you know, if you're wanting to get a hold of them. But as Joe says, we don't preview them before. The earliest that we will preview them is with myself on the same day in Wake Up Call like we did this morning, but that is it. So what I've done now is, this is where I've taken the backing off. This is where we've got a red liner tape that I've put the strips. But turn it over, Joe, and all these little tabs at the left and the right hand side, what you're wanting to do is pop a bit of adhesive on there as well. And then you're going to take this strip, so this little band, and that's going to go across. That's going to sandwich the mechanism in, so that as we come in, so we're going to hold it, and then this is where your waterfall mechanism comes into play. So cool, so cool. So let me just press that back into place here.
Red liner you're using here, Craig?
It's red liner. I would suggest red liner. If you've just got normal double-sided tape, then, you know, that would go for that one. But if you can, I would use your red liner for that one. Then what we can do is we're using each of the mechanisms, you've got 4 toppers to go with them. If you want to use them as cards, you can do. You can see here, maybe onto a little card blank, easily, or separate. It's up to yourself. But then what we're going to do now is along each strip, we're going to bring in, so whatever you may do, especially for you, every single moment, set sail for the day. So there's no specific order that they go in. So what we can do is, let's take this first one, and this is where my strip of adhesive is, and just where my finger is. I know obviously I've taken the backing off. And the little aperture die cuts that come in, that helps you position them. So I'm going to position that first one there. I'm just going to press. I'm going to take the next one, and I'm going to move it up to the next score line where I've popped the adhesive. We're going to take the next one and move it to the next score line and press that into place. Then we're going to bring the last one and the fourth one up to the top, and we're going to press. So you can see as it comes cascading down here. So we're going to make sure that's nicely secure. And what I'm going to do is just this tab here to let you see. You can see here that I'm going to pull. Now look at that.
Oh yes, Craig, love that.
So we've got that mechanism now, waterfall mechanism. So we've got that one here. Now I'm not going to assemble this one. It's in the exact same way, but I want to show you the different images that you've got for the guys. So you've got these old style steam trains, you've got the cars, you've got the bikes, the helicopter, plane as well, or for a girl that may like that. The other one that you do also get, and I have also constructed this one, is this one here with the cottages, you know,
Love
into the little countries.
Love a little cottage.
It's been constructed in the exact same way. What you've also got is your little sentiment. So let's just pop that one on so that I can show you. That can go anywhere you want, but the idea is for it to actually just work along, you know, this little band that we've popped on at the start. So you can pop it along into the middle, or you can pop it wherever you like. But as I say, as we come along, we can pull that and we've got our waterfall mechanism. So that's that one. So let's just go in with this one here, because that's the one I originally planned for. And you even get a little die cut hole in the base here so that you can pop some ribbon. Ribbon you will need to include yourself. And then all that I'm going to do now, so because we've got it this way here, you want to pop the adhesive on that strip at the back. This full bit here is your mechanism. Don't cover that up, otherwise it won't work. So again, this is why I recommend your red liner tape. Strip goes into here. I'm going to pop that one into place and I'm going to press. Now this way, so we bring in our card blank, we can see we've got our mechanism of the waterfall. How cool is that? So much fun in which you can actually play with. So I can't come any further down because of the mechanism. So we can see how it works.
I wasn't sure it was going to work on adhered to a card front. When I saw it, it actually really does work really well, doesn't it?
As long as you don't put any adhesive anywhere else, because as you can see from the back, that's what's holding the mechanism here. And I'm very quick, I know you've got things to show, Joe, but let's just show you a couple other with the waterfall. So you can do them at the side. Let me pop that adhesive back in. You can pop them at the side if you want to, just turning the toppers around. Here we go, so another one here. So whether it's at the side, whether it's at angles, but look at all these different looks and effects that you can get. Last but not least, here's a square one as well. So a good few different looks and styles. All these images that I've showed you in these last few are what you're going to be getting within your set there. But just so much fun. If you like waterfall cards, but you don't know where to start when it comes to making your own because of the measuring, the cutting, all the different die cutting, then at least these are done for you. Pop them out and you can just start to assemble all of them and have a lot of fun.
Absolutely, you will, which is fantastic. Do not miss out on those. Right, let me just share with you again the content of the big collection, because there's absolutely loads in there. Remember, you're getting the Violet collection, which has got your Violet Delights luxury topper. You've also got your luxury inserts in the Violets. You've got the 6x6 and you've got the box cards as well in the Violets. In the Springtime Wishes, you've got 24 sets of the Decollage, you've got the luxury inserts, the little book of Springtime Wishes as well, and then you're also getting in here the wonderful waterfalls with the for him and the for her. So that actually makes 24 in each of those. So you've got 48 cards there in that, which is fantastic. So absolutely loads and loads of value, however you are looking at it. If you are a Club Inspire Platinum, everyone's going to get free shipping and handling and free postage and packaging on that. As a Club Inspire Platinum member, you're saving £72. You're saving £53, meaning you'll pay £72 today. You save $76, meaning today, as a Platinum member, $106.26 is your price. Now, let's move back to the pattern papers. Remember, they're all available individually, these as well. Sorry, the pattern cardstocks. You've got the animal prints in here, which are just gorgeous. I know Debbie Robinson is going to adore these when she finally gets her hands on them. So you've got the animal prints in here, which is fantastic. You've got 24 sheets in each collection, and you've got 6 collections in total, so it's 144 sheets in total, which is awesome value. 27 pence per sheet this works out as. So you've got these gorgeous French lace ones just here, as you can see, loads of lovely lacy details there for you, which is fantastic. We've then got the next one here for you is, I love this one. This is the Flourishing Leaves, as you can see, which is just beautiful. Like really fine wallpapers, these. They are absolutely awesome. 24 sheets there on that one. The next one you've got is the adorable Scorable Galaxy Dreams. Really lovely heavyweight of cardstock, these two. Remember, most of these, all of these in fact, are on a 350 GSM Cardstock, which is great. Looks almost galactic, that one. I'm making a bit of a mess over here, so do excuse me a second. There we go. And I'm so messy today. I don't know what's going on. Like, I know I'm normally messy, but way more messy than normal. You've got the, this one's uncoated. This is the Gorgeous Grunge, and this means that you're going to be able to get your inks. I think it would be awesome. You've got faux inky backgrounds on these. Would be great to get your water reactives onto those as well, which would be fantastic. And then finally, you've got this one here, which is your Polka Party, which is fabulous. Really sums that one up. Gorgeous pink tones. You've got a whole host of different colourways in there as well. Another 24 sheets. 60% of that collection has now gone. What do you think is going to be the first one to sell out individually on that in this collection here? Which one do we need to be worried about, Georgina? Do you know? I'll tell you in a minute, but some of them, Galaxy Dreams is very low in stock. So if you've got Galaxy Dreams in your basket, think about checking that out. Of course, and when we lose one, we're going to lose the whole collection. So yes, looking very vulnerable there. £40 or $59 becomes £32. Gorgeous Grunge, also very, very popular within that collection as well. I knew these would be very, very popular today, and they are proving to be. The Miri card also very busy as well. Let's share with you some of the gorgeous photos and things that you've been sending in to us of previous collections we've brought to you here on Crafters TV. April has sent this one in to us. Oh, I love a dream catcher, Craig.
Oh, look at that, absolutely gorgeous. That's the one that had like the unicorns and everything in it, had the craft cards, the pinks, love that one, stunning.
She's also sent us this one in as well. Love the colour tones here, really lovely. Bohemian Dreams.
Bohemian Dreams.
Beautiful. Joy, the lovely Joy in New York. Hey Joy, she sent us this in, which is fantastic.
Oh, look at that, so that's her over the edge, but look what she's done, and she's actually got the full mouse cut out. Love that effect in the middle.
Love that idea. Tracy sent us this one in. Oh, I love that. It looks like a smaller project. I think the smaller projects are so nice with Hunkydory.
Nice, eh? And that's also incorporating a bit of shaker.
Yeah, super cute. This one, another one from the same collection there from Tracy as well, as you can see there. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really gorgeous collections there. Please keep sending your pictures in to us. I'd love to be able to share more ideas with the crafty community. I'm going to leave the details on for the patterned collection, 144 sheets for that awesome price. What would you like to share with us with this collection, Craig?
So we're going to make a bit of a wild card using the adorable Scorable and the animal print. So I've already got my strips already cut out. So the strips are, each of them are 6.5 inches in height. And then when it comes to the tiger, this one is 1.5 inches. This one is 1 3/4 inches. This one is 1 3/4 inches, and this one is 1.5 inches. And then the reason that that's then going to fit onto a black matte layer. This black, I apologise, but anyone that is wondering, does come in with came in with the core adorable Scorable. But you could use our black matte cardstock if you want, you know, so it is a black card. Then what I'm going to do is let's pull these. So we're going to then, I want to keep them in that order. So we're going to pop them on the front, and we're just going to pop them up against each other, Joe. And using my double-sided tape, we're going to stick these together. And
can you believe Laurie ordered some of this paper yesterday, Craig, and it has just arrived?
No way.
Shut the front door, shut the back door, don't shut the warehouse door. I mean, because they're getting stuff out in record time. I mean, did we just shoot it? Was he around the corner and we just dropped it off? I know that we're very fast at the moment, Craig, not only in the UK, I know US orders are being fulfilled in record time at the moment as well. Let me know how long your orders are taking to get in, because I know some of them, Craig, are looking at around about a week at the moment, even over in the US. I know that the US Postal Service has had a lot of issues recently, but we seem to be getting them out still in record time, which is awesome.
That is just phenomenal, isn't it? Absolutely fantastic. So good. And do you know what's even better as well? Is when you're waiting on a parcel coming and you're maybe not expecting it for a few days and it actually turns up earlier.
Do you know what also is lovely as well? All my parcels, I live in an apartment in Manchester, Craig. My best friend Lee lives in the apartment below me. So all of the mail gets sent to like the front desk at the apartments, and they hang on to it all. And then what Lee does is on my last day before I go home, because obviously I stay over in Newton Aycliffe when I'm here, He goes down to concierge for me, gets all my parcels,
Really?
puts them all on my dining room table in the afternoon, and turns my heating on just before I come home as
Oh,
well. So when I
brilliant.
come home, the lights are on, it's warm, and all my presents are all laid out. It's like Christmas every single time.
Because
I
he's
come
your
home.
bubble, isn't he?
Sorry?
He's your bubble, isn't he?
He is my bubble, yeah indeed.
That's fab.
I don't know, I tend to order about 3 or 4 parcels a week, I would say. Most weeks. I think that's about normal, isn't it, Craig?
I would say so.
At the minute, not being able to go out and go to the shops and stuff. It could be anything. It could be some little food bits, some nice little treat bits for the weekend. Maybe some nice glasses, something for the apartment. Sometimes some flowers. You know, just a few little bits. You've got to treat yourself, haven't you, Craig?
You do. You absolutely do. Like you say, even if it is just a little thing, just something that's just popped in a little envelope that you're going to get through the door, it's nice just to get that little bit of a treat. But I've been quite good on this lockdown, and I've not actually spent a lot. So
I've been trying not to, but failing, Craig.
Really?
And I said I wasn't going to buy any shoes, because I've got a lot of shoes, Craig. And I bought shoes. They got delivered last week, new trainers. And I'm eyeing a new pair of boots this week. I'm trying to move away from the credit card. But I know what I'm going to do. Do you know what, Craig? There's so much going on at the moment. There's lots in the press in the UK again today, isn't there, about how quickly things are going to get back to normal. And do you know what? If a little bit of shopping and treating yourself is how you get yourself through these times, a little bit of doing something that's just for you, that's a bit selfish, I say go for it. Do you know, that's what you need to do to get you through. First 2 lockdowns, it was all about me and pastry and bread and pizza, Craig. That's how I got through the first 2 lockdowns. Now, it's shoes and candles. So it's just, you do what you got to do, don't you?
You've got to, but it's funny because you're like so many of my friends, and actually, I know he's not there, but I know Jake's the same. Something about shoes, you and shoes
Love
and
shoes.
Trainers, and I've never.
However, do you know the shoes that I wear for work, Craig?
Yeah.
I've worn these shoes every day for work for over a year now. How ridiculous is that when I own about 25 pairs of shoes?
If they're comfy though,
They are
that's the main thing. Yeah, I treat myself. I buy myself to new trainers or new shoes. Not that it is, of course. I've lost my train of thought there, Joe. New shoes. Train of thought. Oh, brilliant.
What you like?
I can't remember. We're on about shoes there. Trainers
but
there.
treat yourself, Craig.
Treat
Even
yourself.
when it's not Treat Yourself Tuesday, you can still treat yourself.
You can indeed. Absolutely, you can. But what I've just done here, Joe,
It's obviously Wild Wednesdays today, Craig.
Yeah, Wild Wednesday. And with yourself and Debbie on Creative Cravens, I know you've got these shadow alphabets.
At the best ever price, Craig.
So I was using them on Wake Up Call this morning, and I even used them on a demo last night. I was setting this at home. This is why I've done this one. So using those strips, I've die cut the word wild, but I've used what would have been the waist of the alphabet. And then what I've also done is using some of our really small alphabets that I have at home. What I've done is I've put my black adorable Scorable onto our double-sided adhesive sheets, or if you've got Hunkydory's sticky mitts, then I have die cut the word "You Make Me."
Feel like an actual woman.
It could be that. It could be that if you want to, you could make your own lyrics, or it could just be that you're making someone wild. For good reasons, not that, you've put them in a mood and they're wild because you're in a mood.
Wild, Craig.
Wild.
This very, very busy across the paper collection. Remember what you're getting here. If you're a Club Inspire Platinum member, you get all of those gorgeous papers, 144 sheets there for the incredible price of £32 or £47.50 as a Club Inspire Platinum member. Remember, you're all getting some sort of discount. All of you are going to be bronze, silver or gold, getting you anywhere between 5 and 20%, which is awesome. Very busy. I'm going to take you back through the main collection again in just a minute, Craig, because it is. I know it's very busy on specific elements of that collection. Craig, you're not back with me. You're not back on air today after the show until Wake Up Call.
I am not back until Wake Up Call. Is
this our last show of the week today?
No, it's not. It would have been. It would have been.
Craig. I've got another 3 days with no shows with you. I was like, what's going on?
Unfortunately for you, Joe, I am now on with you tomorrow for the first craft vault.
Oh, fabulous! Well, I look forward to that.
It was meant to be the boss.
Unfortunately.
Because sometimes I think you get fed up of me.
Absolutely not. I love our shows together, Craig.
See, I love our shows together as well, but I don't want you to get fed up with me
No, I don't get fed up with you. No, I'll let you know if I do.
But yeah, it was originally meant to be the boss.
It was.
And she asked me yesterday, would I mind stepping in for her? I was like, of course I can, no problem at all. So we do have tomorrow together.
Yeah, we do indeed. And I think then I'm up with Debbie at 1, and then Sarah for cartload. Basically, it's a 3-hour cartload, and we've got a craft vault. So from 4 p.m. till 8 p.m. tomorrow, we're just going all the way through, basically. It's like a 4-hour extravaganza for you all the way through. I am not having sweetener or sugar at the moment, Craig, but I think I might need to get myself a sugar-free energy drink, to get me through tomorrow.
Here we go. So using the Doorbell Scorable, and then we've just done You Make Me Wild. So this is a nice card, just cutting down into strips, or this is the sort of card that you're potentially going to have strips left over. It doesn't need to be that specific size, but any strips left over, you could be using them, even if they're going to be a smaller card, but just a nice way is you can then use your animal print to make a 7x7 card. So just so you know, the reason I measured them the way that I done is so that the actual animal print is 6.5 by 6.5, and the black Adorable Scorable is 6 3/4 by 6 3/4.
Absolutely awesome, really lovely card. Great, remember you've got that pattern pack, 6 different ones are there. Shut the front door. 70% now of the printed card pack has totally sold out and gone. If you want it, get it in your basket, get it checked out. If it's in your basket, then you need to it's kind of making your mind up time. If you don't want it, let it go, because there's a big queue of people now forming behind you. If it is in your basket and you do want it, definitely think about moving towards the checkout sooner rather than later. Let me take you back through everything that you get in the main collection. So we're going to start at the Violet Delights. Now the individual collections that make up the main item, we'll strap those as we go through, because you can get those. What you've got in here is you've got your Violet Delights. So you've got your topper pads in here. You've got 4 different designs in the toppers. You get 2 of each. You've got 8 sheets in total in there, which is awesome. You can see there you've got the other 4 again there for you. What you've then got are your printed and foiled papers and your printed papers in here as well. You get 8 of each in there. So you get 24 sheets in the luxury toppers there, which is absolutely fantastic. Then you've got your inserts. Now the inserts have the same imagery carried through. It is just a little bit more muted, as you can see here. And again, you can use these beautifully for lots of different things on the outsides as well as the insides of your cards. It's a really lovely weight as well on these. They are 140 GSM there, which is brilliant. You've then got your paper pad here. It's double-sided paper pad. It's in a 6x6 size. And again, double-sided, 48 sheets in here with the same imagery carried all the way through from the main collection. You've then got your concept cards as well. The concept cards are great because in here you've got, I believe it's 8 concept cards that you're going to be able to create with these, which is fantastic. Yes, 8 concept cards and then the 8 4x4 boxes to go with it as well, and all the instructions in there that you need. Here you can see all the boxes that you've got, more of those fantastic designs there as well. So it really is a brilliant collection. That one is also coming in there for you as well. So that is all of the Violet Delights. If you want to go for the Violet Delights elements on their own, absolutely you can go for them. They are $34.96 or $52.82 for those 4 elements. You can use your Club Inspired discount on there as well. Springtime Wishes is what we're going to look at next, and we're going to go with the Decollage to begin with. So what you've got here is that inspiration sheet, which is absolutely fantastic. You can see that just there. And then what you've got is all of the decoupage elements. So these are the bits that you're going to pop out and layer up, and you're going to layer all these up onto the base elements, as you can see here. So those base elements are what you're going to then stick the decoupage elements back over, which is fantastic. You've got all of those in there, and then you've got all of the rest of your decoupage elements, and then the printed cardstock. Now it's really heavyweight, this one. It's a 350 GSM, really bold and striking with the same artwork pulled all the way through from the rest of the collection, which is absolutely fantastic. So let me just pop those down there as well, and that inspiration sheet, remember, coming in there too. You've then got the 4x4 or 5x5? 5x5. Struggle with that one, don't I? 5x5 This is the little book. Now this is fantastic because you've got in here 150 pages. You've got 25 different designs, 6 of each. So great to fussy cut. Or, you know, just 150 ready-made cards. If you were doing this on a 6x6 size, that would be mats and layered ready to go. Maybe one mat and layer, cut to 5.5 by 5.5. Even if you charge 50p a card, you'd get £75 back for all of those cards if you sold them. Just, you know, thinking about making to sell, which is awesome. Then you're also going to get the inserts in here as well, which has got all of that same imagery in there as well. As you can see, you've got 12 different designs, 3 of each in here as well. You can see all those gorgeous designs in there. Right. That is your Springtime Wishes. If you want to go for the Springtime Wishes on their own, you can. Springtime Wishes gets you all 3 of the elements I've just shared with you for $39.97 or $57.97 if you want to go for those. Right, the next one we've got is your Waterfall collection. Now this one is brilliant because what you've got in here is you've got a him and hers collection. So you've got 8 concept cards in here in his collection, with then all the mechanisms, kinetic mechanisms to go through that. You do get full instructions included in there as well, which is also awesome. So you are never going to be lost or stuck for what you need to do. And then you get 8 of the butterfly birthday mechanisms, the love and thanks, the dreams come true. You've got the splendid in there as well. You've got the option to make absolute emotes. You can make 24 waterfalls from the his and 24 waterfalls from the hers. So that's 48 waterfalls for £20. That's less than 50p per concept card, which is fantastic value for money. It really is. And that is everything that makes up your big collection. Best way to get the best value is to go for the big collection. 40% of the stock has gone. £72 today as a platinum member in the UK, $106 as a platinum member in the US. It means every single one of you gets free postage and packaging and free shipping and handling, which is great. Saving over £50, over $75 as a Club Inspired platinum member. Kathy says, I love Hunkydory. They're so easy to whip up a quick card with. I think that is a great point. When you are stuck for a design, you're stuck for a card, you're stuck for something to do. With this, it doesn't matter. You can whip it up really, really easily, something fabulous. And I always think, Craig, with these collections that we bring to you, as a beginner crafter, it's great because it says on the packaging here, all you need is foam pads, some tape, and either a scoring tool or a pencil, and you're sort of done and good to go if you've got a pair of scissors. But also, as a stash builder, I think these could work brilliantly for maybe a more experienced crafter that already has a more well-stocked craft room, let's say.
Absolutely. Yeah, if you want to start anywhere, then I would always suggest something like Hunkydory Crafts is going to be perfect for the beginner. Certainly when it comes to making your cards, whether you want to just use them and play with them for your own, your own enjoyment, then you can do. But then if you want to then make and sell them for charity, you can do. Or you can then sell them if you want. Sell them. And do you know what? If you can, make as much as you can. And also to say, I know obviously at the moment, because we don't have fairs and that, Hunkydory, like us, they still allow you to sell on Facebook, on Instagram, on Etsy, on any of these platforms as well. So just go nuts and enjoy it and make as much money as you can, if that's what you want. So let's go for an Easter card here. Now, I hold no apologies for making my cards large. Great thing with Hunkydory is you can go large with them, but you can make smaller ones if you want. So this is the image that we're going to build the decollage on. So just to say, this is how it comes. So it comes as A4, so it comes as one big sheet. I have chopped mine down. Let me just move them because I've taken the backs off. So this is how it's going to look. 2 of them are attached back to back. Now I've taken mine out. So there's my topper. There's also a sentiment that I've taken out, which is from there. And then we've also got a couple of borders that you can see that comes out from the side, which I have taken from here. So your main platform of your images comes like that. All your decollage that I'm away to show you comes on one full sheet here. So this is what it looks like, all die cut. I know it's hard for you to see on the back, but it just pops out. And then the actual image, the cardstock, comes like that. So you get 2 of them, two of them, and then you've got your two on that one sheet I showed you a moment ago. However, we're not going to use the background to get creative. We're going to, before it goes, we're going to use some of that gorgeous Miri. This time we're going to use the other one that looks phenomenal. And it's just going to show how well that it works for even things like Easter cards or celebrations. But to start with, let's bring in some layers. So I've taken a piece of our green cardstock, which is from our springtime, and I've got my double-sided tape already good to go. I've taken a piece of our gold satin card and I've given it a matten layer. So this one can pop into the middle. So for this decollage, what I have already done is I have, when it comes to the main elements, I've already popped them together beforehand. So you're not watching me do all the layers. However, we've got some that we are still good to go. So let's take this one here. And what we can do is we take these off. What we can then do is start to layer them up. And like you would do when it comes to our floral decoupage, if you wanted to add a little shape to them, you can do. Nothing stopping you whatsoever. Because it's adorable Scorable, it's bendy ink technology, you know that you're not going to get any cracking when it comes to the actual shaping. And all what we're doing is we're going to lay that right over the top of the image underneath. Remember what I was saying as well, if I bring in, so let's bring in this background. So although I've already stuck that layer down, that layer, or actually any of them, is going to fit perfectly over your cardstock on the back. So if you wanted to use this base layer as one image, then just cut that one out into square. There gives you another topper that you can build upon. Or do half your decollage layers on this one, other half on that one there if you don't want a lot of height on them. So you've really got all that versatility when it comes to mixing and matching, changing the heights, changing the layers, all the different flexibility. It's completely, it's just like us at Crafter's Companion. Hunkydory, like us, put the full control in your hands and you can choose as to what you want to do and how you want to do it.
Just a quick one whilst you're doing that, Craig. Alex on Facebook wants to know, could Craig just quickly explain what the prism mists are that are on the website? I know there's a lot of sort of extra bits that we haven't got time to go to today, Craig. The prism mists being one of them, all limited stocks. I think the gilding flakes are there as well. Do we have those in stocks too? Lots of chatter about those. As I always say, Craig, about every show, always check the website and click the Shop the Show button because there's so much stuff we won't get to. But prism mists, for anyone that's maybe a bit new to us, Craig, and hasn't seen them, the flakes are also limited stock as well. How are we going to be using those ones?
So it's like a pearlescent spray. In other words, as it says, it's like a mist. So you've got the spray bottle. So all that you're going to do is onto your porous surface, anything like your matte Tastic, or it could be into any like our texture cardstocks. You can then be spritzing all of that pearlescent mist onto the back of your card. You can do it onto your stencils as well if you want to, or you can then start to get creative with other projects. I know we do also do a book that was on the website, still is on the website, that's all about your pearlescent mists.
We've got the Hunkydory and Prism Crafting Handbook,
That's
Volume 5 for Glimmer Mists available. It's also limited stock. It's £9.99 or £13.49. That is also limited stock.
Wow.
Wow. I know we've got gemstone rolls over there as well, lots of other little things. We've also got some of the glitters available. They're all very, very low stock. So if you have got any of them, then get them in your basket and get them checked out, which is fantastic.
So look at this, Joe. This is going to really add to the dimension. So let's pop our foam pads over. So we're layering up all these different or all these additional components. So you're just having a look, looking to see which one matches which, and it's just going to sit nicely over the top. And even all these little bits. So some of them, these smaller bits I'm putting on, Joe, if you don't want to do that, if you find maybe you've got a bit of dexterity issues and you think some of these are a little bit too small for you, you don't have to put them on.
There's so much dimension on that as well,
Exactly.
Craig. There's so many layers there. If we see it from the side, you can see just how it's like a skyscraper. Look at that.
Look, isn't it just phenomenal? And that's the thing. And you know, Hunkydory hold no apologies about that, because this is the whole idea and the concept of your decollage. I have, ever since Hunkydory brought out the Decollage, I was so fortunate to be on the design team when Decollage first came out.
Were you on the? How did you get into crafting, Craig? You know, I mean, because you were very much a viewer and a customer, I think it's fair to say, weren't you?
I was, yep. Like so many people, Joe, it was in the craft industry, it was Dawn Bibby that got me into crafting when she was back in the time on QVC.
Right.
I followed her to Create and Craft, where we
Not
are
literally,
as well.
not
literally.
Wait for me.
Not literally. Started off on a few design teams. Dawn always coached me along the way. But then, what we have then got, we've then...
So funny, Craig.
I've just heard that.
I've just heard that. So Georgina, who is in the gallery today, she used to be a floor manager. Me and Georgina have probably worked together for about 10 years, maybe 8 years. Is it not that long? 6 years, okay. She used to be a floor manager at Create and Craft and Ideal World, where I used to work, Craig, where you used to watch.
Yep.
And she just realised that Craig Laird that works here now at Crafters Companion is the same Craig Laird that used to email the studio at Create and Craft. She just put the two and together. Mind blown, Craig.
I did indeed, yep. I would tend to email through into Dawn shows. I would email into Hunkydory shows. And it was down to, and I always hold in high, hold Anne-Marie high in regards. Anne-Marie is what we'd say is the face of Hunkydory.
She is indeed.
You know, she is, currently she's still off on maternity leave, but we've got Anne-Marie.
Hopefully we'll get Anne-Marie in at some point.
I would
nice,
love
wouldn't it?
that.
I'd love that.
I would love
Maybe
that.
you could do a double-hander, you and Anne-Marie.
That would be
lovely,
so good, wouldn't it? Because you've got Anne-Marie, then you've got Sheila, you've got Pauline Wheeler, and then you've got Natalie as well. So they demonstrate.
Natalie's a darling as
gorgeous,
well.
aren't they? All of them are lovely. So yeah, Anne-Marie back in the day got me on the design team. I posted a lot of my makes that I was buying with my own money, Hunkydory products. Always say, share your makes on social media, as that's where I got spotted by Anne-Marie. And then Anne-Marie allowed me to be into their magazines that they do. And then she brought me to the consumer shows that they would do. And that's how my, I got my name out there.
Craig, I think, I might have got this wrong, because I've met a lot of people over the years. Were you working for Tonic when we first
That's
met?
right.
So when would that have been? That would have been about 6 years ago as well, 7 years ago?
2013.
8 years ago. Then.
8
so
years.
That's how long we've known each other.
That's
it's
right.
It's very, how can I put this nicely? A very close-knit community, isn't it? You do have a sort of a pool of people that go around. I was going to call it incestuous, but that's not the right word. But that's why a lot of us have known each other. A lot of us that work here now.
Exactly.
Where you're like, oh, it's like a big family, really, isn't it?
It is. It really is. Design team-wise, I done my first design team role was with Kanban Crafts, which maybe about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then on to Tonic. I worked with Tonic for a wee while. Then health reasons, I had to step away.
Right.
Came back with Hunkydory onto their design team. And then I moved and started to do some work with Dawn Bibby. That was at the other crafting channel, not Create and Craft. And then Fiona and Sarah had their eye on me.
Oh.
And
Eyeing you up.
contacted me and asked would I be interested in possibly
Tempted
doing
you
work
to the
with
purple
them.
side.
Tempted me to the purple. Trust me though, didn't take much tempting, that's for sure. Didn't take.
Well, we're glad that we've got you now, Craig.
I'm so glad to be
escaping
here.
now.
So glad. Can I tell you a little secret?
Yeah.
Can I tell you a little secret? Right. When I was meeting with Crafters Companion, at the time it was Laura Arlo, your friend who works next door in head office. She was in charge of the TV team at the time.
She's big boss now, isn't she?
I was working for another crafting company at the time. We went to the NEC show, right? I told them who I was working for, I had to go for a drink and stretch my legs. I actually gone into the other hall to meet with Laura Arlo to talk about coming here.
Yeah. It's always secret squirrel, isn't it, Craig? Always secret squirrel.
Always, always. So that is how I
Honestly,
became.
like Dynasty's got nothing on the crafting community.
What's that, Dynasty?
There's something like Dynasty or
Yeah.
these these sort of dramas. It's always fabulous. There's always some sort of excitement and buzz going on.
Always.
At Crafters TV.
Always. It's like a little crafty soap opera, isn't it?
Absolutely, it is. Can you imagine? Do you hate my mother?
You ain't my mother. Yes, I am.
That looks gorgeous. Wouldn't have necessarily thought about putting it onto the holographic to begin with.
Nope.
But I think it really works, Craig.
It works, doesn't it? The combination with the green, but because, and absolutely Georgina's just said it as well, which is spot on, you've got the yellows coming through, you've got the greens coming through, but even some of these reds and the turquoises, they really pull the image out. It is the Easter bunny. Then this sentiment we've got at the bottom, remembering that comes on the topper sheet as well. And then I've even popped in one of these little inserts along the bottom here. So done it as a twisted easel, but don't be scared to use the Miri card as a backdrop, because I've not used the actual card. I've now got that spare that I could use somewhere else in my crafting if I wanted to. So it's taken your crafting even further.
It really has. I just want to share with you some of the awesome things that are coming up for the rest of the week here on Crafters TV. We've got, of course, Creative Cravings, which we'll be looking at next, of course, at 4 p.m. Myself and Debbie Fisher, which is awesome. Craft Vault, of course, coming up at 7 p.m. tonight with myself and Debbie Fisher as well. That'll be really exciting. Then tomorrow, Craig, we're back together, aren't we, for our first Craft Vault, a 3 for 2 Craft Vault, which is awesome. Don't forget about Freebie Frenzy happening over on the website at the moment as well. There's loads of 3 for 2 offers. It's all there on the homepage for you. Then we also have a masterclass with a foil press. Myself and Debbie Fisher will be here with you for that. Cartload tomorrow has been extended because it is the monthly Sarah Cartload coming up tomorrow. So yes, it still starts at 4 p.m, 11 a.m. It does go through though. Well, it actually goes through all the way to Craft Vault, and then Craft Vault goes through all the way. So we'll be with you from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. all the way through tomorrow, which will be awesome. So make sure you join us for that. And then, of course, will be a second installment of Craft Vault at the end, that last hour there as well. And I'll just quickly show you Friday. So 50% off Craft Vault on Friday, myself and Leanne. Very excited about that. We also have a craft along. We also have a craft along with the pop-out numbers, myself and Leanne on Friday. And then I've got a fantastic, the Illustrator deal to end all Illustrator deals on Friday, as well as another chance to see, of course, the Craft Vault. And then Sarah's going to be with me all day on Saturday, Craig, although she's letting me loose on my own for final Craft Vault. I'm here on my own for Craft Vault 2.0. So we've sort of, I've got George squared, of course, in my ear. I don't know, it'll be Georgina and Charlotte, I think it'll be. But I thought, Craig, maybe I'll pick the easiest thing on the show and do a demo. What do you think?
I think so. You know why that is, isn't it?
Why?
Because Aunt and Dec's back on Saturday night. She doesn't want to miss them.
Sarah will be watching my show just from home. I love that Nona earlier was concerned. Nona was concerned earlier and said, "You're going to miss Melody Festivalen show, the Swedish Song Contest." I am, but I can watch it on catch up. Nona, please do not get concerned. Laurie's ordered the Miri card. She's so glad. It is absolutely gorgeous to look at, she says. So yes, lots of you. Still time to shop. The Miri card very busy. Remember the pattern cardstock very busy. We've already lost the 2021 colourways. That has already gone as well. Craig, we've got about 8 minutes left. Have you got something you'd like to squeeze in before the end?
I do indeed. What we're going to do, Joe, is we're going to stick with the springtime collection, but what we're going to do is we're going to use the little book, and I can show you what it can look like if you use one of the pages on its own, but then what you can do is you can keep then crafting along, and then I'm going to show you what you can do if you're going to do some fussy cutting, and then it's just going to show you the 2 different ways. So I'm just taking a couple of my foam pads off the back, and then we can get going. Once again, it is a large card that I'm doing. However, I've designed it so that I can show you what it would be like if it's a small card or if you're wanting to go for a large one. So let's take this little cute bunny rabbit. So we've got the bunny rabbit, which, as Joe was saying, it is 5x5, and I've taken this tan bit of adorable Scorable, which is a 5 1/4 by 5 1/4, and is from the springtime collection. And to start with, Joe, all that I'm doing is I'm matte and layering it as it's come straight out of the box or the pad.
Fabulous. Absolutely love that. And remember, 150 toppers in that Springtime Wishes. So we talk about using multiples of them as well. But imagine doing that, Craig, just onto a small card, pop a sentiment on there, maybe a little heat emboss sentiment or stamp sentiment. Yep. That's 150 cards that you could be making, Craig, good to go straight off the bat, which I think is awesome.
It is.
How many card blanks can you make? How many 5x5 card blanks can you make out of a piece of A4, Craig? 3.
How many card blanks?
5x5 card blanks can you make out of a piece of A4?
1.
Just 1?
Well, yeah, A4 piece of card.
Yeah, you can only make 1.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what.
Were you thinking of something else?
Out of a piece of 12x12, can you make 2?
12x12, you can make 2.
Okay.
Yep.
Why do I think you can make 3 out of one piece of card?
No, you don't. Not 5 by. Are you thinking of maybe just the actual layer?
I was thinking
layer,
the 5x5
yeah.
front panel, wasn't I? Is what I was making. So you'd make them 6x6, wouldn't you? To put one. So if you made them 6x6, Craig, the card blank.
Yep.
Put 1/2 inch matte layer in, and then put the 5x5 on top. 12x12. Cut it in half. Fold that in half. Boom. You've got a cardstock ready to go. Is that right?
You've lost me, but I'm going to agree with you.
I mean, gosh, there was a lot of numbers there. Right. In my head, Craig, all I'm going to do is going to take a piece of 12x12 pearlescent cardstock. Yep. I'm going to cut it in half. Yep. And then I'm going to fold that in half.
Yes.
It gives me a 6x6.
Spot on.
A 1/2 inch matte and layer.
Yes.
Be 5.5 by 5.5, and then the 5x5 topper on the top. Yep. Boom, done.
Boom,
that's
done.
really simple, isn't it?
Really simple.
It's a lot simpler than I made it sound, though, Craig. I can tell you that.
No, you're right, though. Absolutely, you can do. And that's why 12x12s are so beneficial as well. So don't ever be scared by using 12x12. But what I'm going to do with this one is, let's pop our little bunny rabbit in the centre. This is one of the lace, adorable Scorable. For anyone that's wondering, it is 6.5 by 6.5, 6 3/4 by 6 3/4, and then 7 inches. So let's say, for instance, there is our 7x7 card. You know, looks really nice, 7x7. But then what you can do, fussy cut all the way around, Joe. So if you like to sit like I do or you do, that I've recently found out that you like to do.
Been doing it. I actually quite like a bit of fussy cutting, Craig.
It's just so therapeutic.
It
I was
really is.
actually sitting last night in my craft room watching First Dates, fussy cutting all of this out.
Was it the finale last night, Craig?
Oh, was it the finale?
Oh, I don't know. I think it's the last. Oh no, it's the last week in the mansion. Is what I only saw it in an email. I don't watch. I don't watch that trash.
Got ya.
You love a bit of trash TV, don't you, Craig?
Oh, I love trash
Absolutely
TV.
unashamed.
Love it, and yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit it. Love it. Absolutely love trash.
I'm
Trashier
watching
the better.
the Cecil Hotel thing that you recommended, Craig.
Oh, that's so good.
It's really scary, guys. Really scary. Because it's a bit scary because it's scary because it's not like violent.
It's not
Craig?
violent, no.
It's very spooky, I would say, would be the word that I would use to describe it.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I think because it's real. It's one of those spooky because it's like it could actually happen. I think that's why it's spooky.
Absolutely.
So
yes, do
we
watch it. If
go.
you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. I watched a great film that I must recommend to you the other night, Craig, as well, called Hillbilly Elegy on Netflix. And it's got Glenn Close in it and Amy Adams. It was fantastic. You should watch it. And I loved it. It was set in Ohio and Kentucky, which are two places I didn't really know much about. So it's nice to see some of that, which was gorgeous.
Well, maybe need to look into that one, Joe.
We're in Oscar nomination territory now, aren't we? That's why.
That's right.
And it's definitely one of those. It was one of those. It's one of those movie award season films, you know.
Got ya.
Really, really awesome.
I see. Yeah, they all start to come out now, don't they? All starting to come out. But here, I've still got a few layers that I could pop on, Joe. But what I done is, as you can see, I sat out and a fussy cut. So if we go that way, so pop that straight on at 7x7 card blank.
Really makes a difference, even that one layer, doesn't it?
It does. It really, really does. But what I am going to do, because I like my 8x8, let's take the backing off. I must have dropped my pokey tool and it's not actually at a point. Is that a little...
You've bent your pokey tip?
I've bent my pokey tip, yeah. It's not catching my tape.
Oh, we need to get someone get Craig another pokey tool.
I'm quite fussy about my pokey tools.
Are you?
Yeah. Yeah, I really am. Georgina, I like this long metal one because I can hold it into my hand. Yeah.
Ah, so rather than holding it in your fingers, you hold it.
Yeah, I'm
like
holding.
I
grip it in like that.
Ah.
So that's why.
We know what you'll be shopping for after the show, then, Craig.
I know. Imagine my search engine. What that would be saying. Poke Tools. Taken one.
Add the word craft at the end would be my suggestion there,
Poke Tool for
Craig.
my crafts. One of the inserts.
Oh, Craig, we haven't voted for the favourite card of the show.
Oh no!
Oh no! Right. There's like a minute left of the show. You're going to have to choose your favourite, Craig. Do you know what we'll do, Craig? I'll present them. You leave them out. I'll present them in the 4 p.m. show.
Okay.
At the start of the show, and we'll vote then. I am terrible, guys. I need you to remind me. Poor Melissa. There, we sprung it on her. We did say it at the start, didn't we? I'm so bad, Craig, at remembering. What is it with me today? I've got a brain like a sieve. I'm very messy. I'm very forgetful today.
Look at that. One of these sentiments out of that paper, or not out of the paper pad, out of the tab. But here we go, Joe. So look at that.
Brilliant.
See
Absolutely
there.
gorgeous, Craig. Craig, you'll be back with us tomorrow morning.
I am
Wake up call bright and early. That'll be awesome.
Will do.
And I bet you're going to be featuring some of those awesome deals that are coming out later in the day as well.
Yes.
Make sure you join Craig for that. Remember, I'm going to be here with Debbie Fisher for Creative Cravings in 1 hour's time. So get yourself reset, get yourself ready to go. Don't forget to check out your baskets because it's still very, very busy across absolutely everything in the show. Right. I'm going to get the Gossip About an H&M preview for next week. That's what I'm doing between shows. Make sure you join me back here in an hour's time, okay? I'll see you then, guys. Take care.
Bye.